Creepy. So what's the chemicals used for? I wonder.
Where are you, my shiny knight? Have you really made it this far? I wait, and yet the pot never boils. I remain trapped in my den of iniquity. Perhaps the gods have toyed with me once more. Sentenced me to yet more years in this place of eternal nightlight. But now, maybe my ill advice has ended you. Have you rung death's doorbell? Please don't leave poor Ren all alone once more, like all the others.
Oh, this is creepy. Wait, I think I know this place. There's no gas. There we go. Save. Oops. Okay, so it's... let's see. Where's my notes? There it is. I haven't played this game in like a week, so... So B-A-D-C-F-E. So B... A... What? What? It's B... A. What? Okay, is it E? F. Okay, what's notes? Badly administered dopamine clouds everything frequently. Frequently everything. It's B, A, D, C. God. What? What? Thank God I don't have to do that again. Oh yes, because safety first. Oh yeah, safety first. Wait, I have a crowbar. No, not correct. Right.
Good evening. You actually came. There is much that should leave my soapbox now, but words elude me. You came, you are so pretty, but I have been bad. The underworld already beckons me, so I suppose one further misdemeanor will change little. It is false pretension, and not guiding light with which I have led you here. I cannot give you the answers you want. You may wish to find what it is you seek, but that is a fiction. You cannot know what it is you sought through the vast leaden doorway, or else you would seek anything else in the world. No, the key stays with me, in here. So the life that has led me, horrible as it may be, is better still than the life that waits for you, hungry behind those doors. As replacements go, you shall be admirably abnormal. But you must wonder why this metal burning chamber is talking to you, and the voice you knew only as red. For it is I, your companion, residing within. You see, I have waited for this day so many years. They won't let me die. The parts of my head are not my own, and I cannot take my life. It is against the rules. Please, the pain has gone on for so long. All I wanted was a friend, but now the time for chit-chats and marshmallows by the fire has ended, and I hope that soon so shall my life. I have knocked on the death's door for so long. Please, let him invite me in for tea.
I'm sorry, Red. You're my friend. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, dude. But the show must go on. It is pretty sad, though. My dearest friend, how are you? I am as well as can be expected. I have some sad news, though. A few days ago there was some kind of collapse, and some of the ceiling in the cave fell in on me. What scares me is that I was in an off-limits part of the mine. They may not look for me here, but if they do and they find me, I'll be in so much trouble. But I don't think I'll have to worry about that because I'm not sure I'll be getting out of here. I don't mind so much. I've been working in the mine for about 3 weeks now, and I'm really proud that I can send money home. But it's pretty tough work, and so far you're the only person that's really been nice to me. Plus, I have some nice company down here. There's some friendly kind of creepy crawlies and some books I brought from home that I was taking to the rec room. If you think about it, I was really quite lucky I had all this stuff with me, otherwise I'd be bored stiff. As it is, I have Shakespeare, Bronte, Nietzsche, a perfect bedtime reading. Oops. Although I suppose I might be trapped here long enough that I have read them twice. I always used to ask my mum how long people survive without food and things. I read how some people can survive underwater for over 5 minutes, and some people last in the desert for weeks. But she always said you had 3 minutes of air, 3 days of water. I suppose I'll probably find out soon enough. I guess if I had to, I could find food around the place. Like I said, there's all sorts of creatures here, but they're better off as my friends than my lunch. I wonder whether I shall starve to death or go cave crazy first. Neither sounds too much fun, I guess, but if I had to choose, I'd say I want to go mad. It sounds like an adventure. Tom Redwood, proper mine worker, December 1970. Age 14. You were 14 when he started? I've got to relook and see when I start this adventure. Because he sounded like in his mid-20s at the very, very least. Last one, I believe. The chains on his arms are now visible. Not there out of choice. Father looks on aghast. He clutches some notes, shaking hands. He knows what has come. What the man has released. The only one who could stop it. Howard knows the real fear. Sorry, I was just not that interested in reading it. Alright. Time to end this. Is that in his room? I don't know what to do. Here. Alright, so it should be in here, all the way over here. Yep. I don't think I've ever used a screwdriver in this game. I guess now is when I needed it. As I stepped into the mouth of the underground facility, there should have been questions, fears, doubts running through me. Instead, I was torn in two. Part of me, I felt, had died. Along with my only ally and friend, his final word had raised more questions than they'd answer, and I couldn't get his screams for help out of my head, despite knowing deep down that the pain I had caused Red was, in itself, all the help I could have offered him. I was alone again, but I had nothing to do, other than press on into the unknown. If I'd felt so bad about Red, I should have listened to him and stayed where I was. I would trade his fate 100 times for my own. The other side of me was looking forward to what might await me in my continued journey. I felt sure that I would soon find some clue or other to my father's fate, and that he was inextricably linked to everything that was happening. I also couldn't help but suspect that everything I had seen up until that point was just symptomatic of whatever lay beyond the threshold. I know now I was right. Welcome to the shelter, established 1973, elevated caste 4, chief staff 6, lower caste 39, temporary 8, total population 57. Key members: Chief Overseer Wilbur Frisk, 80 present, Brent Stafferson, 73 to 80. Chief Chemist Neil Oswald. I just believe that is all of this. Let's see. Last update. The 18th of February. Hey! Please have your identity documents ready. Oh god, lag. Please stop. No. With that, the man who first descended into the mine was no more, and so began my next chapter. Curiously, was I not? What was my name? Was I not whoever my name was at the beginning? To be continued. What was my name? And that was Penumbra Overture. Compared to Amnesia, for the physics and story plot, I prefer Amnesia, but this one does have an interesting beginning, even though it has near to no story. I understand that it is a completely open world game, but I guess that Amnesia story-wise for one whole game was better, in my opinion. Anyways, this has been the Penumbra Overture Let's Play. I will see you guys in Penumbra, Black Plague, and Requiem eventually.